Salutations, you're in the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. Tom DeLong is back with Angels and Airwaves and a brand new record called Lifeforms. They released that on September 24th. This is studio album number 6 for the band, follows 2014's The Dreamwalker, and it is excellent to have Tom DeLong back. I admire this man and his resiliency of character, especially through this whole Blink-182 breakup. What a load of nonsense. As is often the case, misrepresented by the media, by people on social media, this man is not crazy. He's just busy. He's released films and books in the last decade, started an entertainment and aerospace company that consults with the Department of Defense now. Blink-182 fans, don't get me wrong on this, because I absolutely love Blink-182. I really will always cherish Dude Ranch especially. However, I think Blink-182 was always going to be too sophomoric for Tom DeLong. And so I applaud him for moving on to bigger and better things. I'm pretty pumped that he came back with Angels and Airwaves. This is not a band that I really was that into. And upon listening to this record, I would argue that this might be Tom DeLong's best performance on any album that he's ever made. He is phenomenal on this record. It's easily his best vocal performance. Just lyrically, the melodies that he's creating, what he's doing with his voice, that signature kind of nasaliness is gone for the most part. His voice sounds just really sophisticated, really well fit for this music, and just galactic energy. You talk about how much this guy is into space. This music is big. A lot of this, it reminds me of Muse mixed with The Cure and like a little bit of Deftones, because there's lots of big guitar on this, lots of good riffs. Let's get into it. It opens up with Time Bomb. Great Prodigy feel in the open. It's like dark electronic music. I mean, really, I was very curious as to what I was going to get when this thing first kicked off. But then it kicks into the rock and roll and really just is a marvelous way to open up this record. Euphoria is your second track. Loving this song. This is definitely a great example of Muse meets Deftones, this particular track. The riff is phenomenal, but then you get these big, massive synths. And from a vocal standpoint, Tom is great on this track. Lyric is great. Vocal hook is great. And probably my favorite track on this album. Spellbound is your third song. Slows down the tempo a little bit. Definitely get this kind of like goth vibe with a little bit of Depeche Mode and The Cure in that track, but it certainly just keeps a nice continuity and flow to this record going into No More Guns, which is one of the few tracks on this record that is just kind of a flat-out rocker, but it's got this garage rock feel. It's great, and really just digging the vibrant and upbeat nature of that song, despite the political leanings to it. Obviously, No More Guns is, you can guess what it's about. Losing My Mind is your fifth track. Just love the thick bass and the synth that opens this song. Really nice, funky feel to it. And then just big energy in the chorus. The coda is excellent. Really just kind of a big finishing track to the tune of, again, I thought of Muse a lot when I was listening to this record and really enjoyed it for that reason. Automatic, your sixth track, feels like Just Like Heaven by The Cure. It's just got that great kind of airy acoustic riff that carries it. Great synth through it. Rebel Girl is your eighth track. Love the jaunty synth. There's another great guitar riff in that song. Again, for as much of a big 80s pop, kind of, I guess, goth influence that is on this record, there's lots of great guitar work as well. It's a great rock and roll record in that regard. And to that tune, your penultimate track, A Fire in a Nameless Town, is really kind of this chill, airy, synth-driven track that's very much in tune with the theme of space and what is going on with this concept. But then Kiss and Tell, your final track, good rocker, great energy. I love the way they finish this album off. 10 songs, 38 minutes. This thing is a damn fine effort. It's I've always, like I said, I've always dug Blink-182. I've always dug Tom, but I'm really damn impressed with this record. I cannot wait to go to the record store and buy this. So obviously, it's going to get a vinyl. Please, I hope you enjoy listening to this record, and I hope you find this review helpful as well. Please like this video and share it. Subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more reviews throughout the week. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.